So Pi Network began on 14th March 2019, called Pi Day. Yes, Pi Day is always celebrated on 14th of March. Why? Because pi mathematically is 3.14. So 3 is the third month of the year, that is March. 1 4 is the date, 14th. So every March 14th, it's very significant. It's very special to the Pi community that Pi Network was launched on Pi Day, and every year on Pi Day we do celebrate. And the Pi core team actually releases some updates and tells us, gives us kind of like a new roadmap. We kind of celebrate. There's something that actually just happens during Pi Days. That happens. You're gonna see it now that you're a pioneer. Welcome to the community. If you're very new, you're gonna see it. And if you're watching this video after Pi Day, yeah, it happened, and I might have done a video about it. Go check it out. Yeah, go check it out. So when did Pi start? March 14th 2019, on Pi Day. Very special. And who created Pi? So we have Dr. Nicholas Kokalis. He's the smart tech expert from Stanford University, who wanted crypto to be very, very simple. So he's like the main guy in this. So, and then we have Dr. Shendao Fan. She's a people expert who made Pi easy to use. So she's a people expert. She's studied psychology. She's studied people. I'm gonna just show you her picture and her profile in a few. And then we have Vincent McPhilip. Now, Vincent McPhilip left, and that's where the controversy of Pi Network is. A lot of people do not know this. When they started out, they were 3, but right now they're only 2. If you go on the official Pi website here, you can only see 2. You can see Nicolas Kokalis, the head of technology, and you can see Chengdao Fan. So Dr. Nicholas Kokalis is a Stanford PhD instructor of Stanford's first decentralized application class. And I think Pi Network, to me, I think Pi Network is actually a class. It's a class project that these guys were doing, and then it blew up and they took it seriously. But yeah, I think we are being studied. We are being studied by Stanford. Yeah, and I'm actually even curious how many students in Nicholas's class are actually the Pi billionaires or millionaires. It's crazy. You can imagine when he started pushing this idea in Stanford. So yeah, he's the IT guy. His work focuses on combining distributed systems and human computer interaction to bring cryptocurrency to everyday people. So I think it's actually Nicolas. This is the blockchain explorer. So these are transactions that are happening in the. Let me just refresh it. So this is a transaction. No, this is the test net. Let me go to the main net. So this is a transaction that are actually happening right now. You can see. Let me just try to remove myself. You can see 10 seconds, 11 seconds. Now, this is a transaction that are actually happening right now as you're speaking right now. So the Pi network, the network is live. It's transacting. People are transacting. People are paying. So, yeah, these are the payments, operation, transactions here. If you go to the transaction section, people are transacting in seconds and seconds. The network is alive and kicking. So I think this is what Nicolas, he's the head of that. I think he's the one who's coding that. And then we have Sheng Diao Fan. If I'm butchering there, I'm really, really sorry. Sorry. I'm really sorry, Madam Fan. I'm really, really sorry for butchering your name. So Dr. Xingdao Fan is a Stanford PhD anthropological sciences, harnessing social computing to unlock human potential and on global scale. Did I? Did I? Anthropological study. I think this the study of human. What is this? Anthropological sciences. Give me a second. I'm live. I can actually do this. Anthropological. Let's just search that. What does it mean? It means the study of human beings and their societies, past, present, using scientific methods. So basically, they know how we are going to react. These guys are so smart. They know. This is the lady who knows how. If Pi Network launched and you dumped all your coins, they knew you're going to dump it. And this is the lady who did the research on you, because they've studied human behavior. They knew, and they know how people are going to behave through all this. So they've taken 6 years. These are smart people. So she's the brains behind understanding how people are going to interact with the coins and dump or pump. She knows this stuff. So they were 3, as I said, but one left his name. And this is where the controversy. You might not know this. Now, these are court documents. This is Vincent McPhilip. He took Nicholas Kokalis and Sheng Dao Fan to court Yes, Nicolas and Fan were taken to court by Vincent, and this is 20 should be 2023 if I'm not wrong. When is it? 2020, filed in 2020. Yeah, 2020. So what happened is there are the three people who founded this. So Nicolas in charge of the tech, Shendao Fan in charge of how people are thinking and all that stuff, and just the psychology behind the coin and how to grow it. And Vincent McPhilip was the one who was managing the community, how the Pi community would grow, the social media and everything, just growing the numbers in terms of building the Pi community itself. Because Pi, there's the technical side, there's the analytical and the thought process and the social element of understanding human behavior, and there's now the managing the community in themselves, building the social media presence, building the community. You get it. So Philip was handling that. So according to document, I'm gonna just read the brief, some of the brief notes here, and some discoveries you're gonna make right now that really also shocked me, and I do not think a lot of people do know this. So when Vincent McPhilip took Nicholas and Shendao Fan to court, this is what he had to say in court. So plaintiff Vincent McPhilip is an individual who resides in San Francisco, California. Plaintiff is a co-founder and defendant in the Pi community. So defendant Nicholas Cocalis is an individual who resides in Santa Clara County, California. Is a co-founder of Pi and owns equity in Pi. Cocalis is married. Yes, Cocalis is married to the defendant Fan. And we never knew this. Yes, pioneers. Nicholas and Shendao Fan are a couple. Yes, defendant Shendao Fan is an individual who resides in Santa Clara County, California, and also co-founder of Pi and owns equity in Pi. Fan is married to defendant Cocalis. They are married. So Pi Community Company is in Cayman Islands, founded plaintiff Cocalis and Fan, distributed. So what are the general allegations? So these are some of the scandals that you need to know and understand about Pi Network as you're getting in. You need to fully understand. It's very important. So when people start talking about Pi, say you need to understand where all this started from. So at the time the acts alleged herein, plaintiff was employed as the CEO. Now the guy McPhilip, he was the CEO before he left, and at the time alleged that Cocalis and Fan were likewise employed by the same company. Cocalis and Fan suffered marital issues. They had marital issues. Pi raised money from the third parties in safe investment. That is SAFE, an acronym for Simple Agreement for Future Equity. So I think they sold some shares to get the coin and the network running up and running. But what happened here that they did not agree is, I think, Cocalis had marital issues which manifested themselves into the workplace, shouting and screaming, but acts of physical aggressions toward each other witnessed by the plaintiff, yada 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 da da da. At the end of the day, McPhilip had to leave Pi Network. He had to leave the network, and the only people who were left in the company are this two, husband and wife, that we have finally found out that through the court documents, they had their own issues. And what I can say about this personally is, you see, even in our country, in Kenya, one of the biggest couples that we have running the biggest tour company always fight, and their drama is crazy. And we love the drama, we love the juice, and we love all this. But one thing we cannot take out of them is the merit they have when it comes to delivering their work. They're impeccable, they're amazing, they're top notch, they're creme de la creme when it comes to their field. They're in tours and travel in the country. So when it comes to cryptocurrency and Pi Network, one thing we can give Nicholas and Sheng Dem Fao, whether or not they're dating, whether or not they're married, whether or not they were fighting like any other couple fights. As a matter of fact, I'm happy that they were fighting because they are normal. It means that they are normal couples. They're not faking it. And they're still at it. And that's one of the reasons why, if you've heard, Pi Network took 6 years. And like Bitcoin, I think it took 2 years to get it up and running and everything. PiCoin took 6 years because most of the time I think it was because of marital issues, and one of the team members had to go out, and there's the court drama. I think they sorted out by 2023, and that's when McPhilip left, and he left amicably. So that is one of the most controversial things about Pi Network, and why Pi Network took so long is because I think the marital issue that these two people had, and the squabbles in the company, the infighting, and McPhilip living, and all that stuff. So, but in terms of them working, in terms of their credibility, in terms of their work ethics, and them delivering to the community, Nicholas and Shendem Fao have delivered. As I have been there since day one, and I'm not saying this because I love them so much. Nah, I'm saying this impartially as someone who has been looking from afar and just looking, following up the community and looking at each and every crack and listening to each and every rumor. I've heard it all. I've seen it all. So that is one of the most controversial things about Pi Network that a lot of people might not know. If you are knowing this right now, yeah, that's what happened, and that's why Pi actually took time, and that's why Mike Phillip is not there anymore. So